Hello React Native developers, I hope you are well. William here, recording from beautiful Zug, Switzerland. Last week we left the React Native Fashion project to the shopping cart and we did the swipeable rows for the items in the cart. And what we were trying to do last time we finished the video is that when we swipe, we want to have a nice transition here. But unfortunately, we couldn't get it to work with the transition API. So we're gonna build our own delete animation, and then we'll continue to build these UI elements which are part of the checkout. So let's remove the transition stuff. Up, remove this one. And we're gonna try to build the animation manually. So this, I guess we don't need anymore. Oh, it's just a view. Okay. So we call on delete somewhere. On delete. Yeah, so this one we can remove also. So here. So delete item. So when we upgrade to Expo here, we'll need to, this is alpha 6. We can directly invoke to the JavaScript thread. In newer version of Reanimated, we need to use run on JS. But so here we should start an animation. So we had this, yeah, that's cool. Let me think. I think we're gonna add an animation value, which is the height of the row, and animate it to 0. So height, use shared value, and the height. The problem, if I use scale Y instead, it's going to be done at the center, and I don't know. I still need the... So I can either animate height, or I can keep it hardware accelerated, animate on translate Y, scale Y, but then I'll have to make some fancy computations. So I'm just going to animate on height, and we need the height. The height, so should we, so if we go here to item, the height is going to be this plus the M padding on both sides. So let's create but this depends on the style, so let me see how we use it. So item, so we should probably, so I'm trying to, so items, oh, and swipeable row is here. Oh, perfect. So here we can do height equals $120 plus, so we need to get the theme. Theme, let me import it. Up. So theme dot spacing dot medium times 2. So that's the height. We can pass it. I was, you know, I forgot the relationship between the components. So now we get the height. this here, we can call it, so we can call it default height. So height is default height. And in here, let's first see if this works. So we shouldn't see anything different. Yes, so if I do divided by 2 just to test, yeah, perfect. So we can animate this now. Isn't that cool? So we can do height.value with timing to 0. Of course, here we might do delete item when the animation is finished. Let's see, and make it this one short. We didn't see anything, huh? So let's try, I don't know, 250, and then we delete. Isn't that cool? It's a bit, should it be a spring maybe? It's a bit, I don't know. You know what? For customizations, I will, because sometimes I really overthink these things. So you tell me in the comment, you know, how I should make the UX, and I will do it. But, so we do have something cool here. Let me just make a commit. Just okay. And so now we can tackle the background part. So card container, where is our background? I forgot a bit how it works. Cart. So this is the main. So I'm thinking something so this is where we should have our put the content, right? From cart. So let me just verify. So for instance, here if I write red. No, that's not. So I'm just trying to remember the structure of the components. So we have the card container, where we have the foreground. Ah, okay. And no background actually. I mean, we do have the background, okay. We need, so we're gonna pass it as parameter of cart. And so I'm thinking to pass maybe 2 children, and the first one, or the other way would be to do something like background. To do checkout. So that's also one way we could do it. Let's try this way. Maybe it's much easier. So checkout, which is also a React node. And we can pass it here. Oops. And let's create the checkout. And so here, just to test, we can do flex 1 background color red. So we can import it here. Yeah, looks good. So this is where we're going to put our content, and we know this margin here. I think we have it somewhere. I just forgot where. How do we know? So actually here I can do, yeah, okay, let's first find out height, mean height. So this is, I guess, so should I do, instead I'm gonna do checkout component. And it's gonna be a functional component with the prop mean height number. And I'm gonna instantiate it here with mean height. Up. And now if we go into checkout, we get mean height. Oops, sorry. And yeah, let's try if this works. So we do box flex 1 background color secondary. And we can do style padding top mean height. And then to try if this works, let me just do maybe some text. Color background. Import box and text. Isn't that cool? Perfect. And maybe we're gonna need the theme again. You can just import it from here. So here we can do mean height plus theme dot spacing dot medium, and here I can do padding medium. Or I could have put, or there is even a better way to do this. My apologies. A less twisted way to do this would just be a box here as a child. Flex 1 padding medium. Flex 1. Perfect. So now let's do the UI components. Looks good, yes. So we have here a list of cards, and I guess we can select a card. Oops. So we'll have, let's say, we need some data. And what kind of so we would have like some ID to know if it's selected or not. And maybe, so we have type, which is, let's say, Visa or MasterCard. So we can do maybe an enum. So that would be card Visa. Last 4 digits. And expiration date. And then we have, let's say, a MasterCard. Okay. And then we'll know selected or not and add. So here we're gonna have an horizontal scroll view. And for each cards, we're gonna map card, and we're gonna have a card component. The key is the card ID. So card info is the card. We pass the information to display. And on select, so here we're gonna have a state. So selected card, set selected card. And so we would have, like, for instance, cards 0.id. It's gonna be a number. So we'll have selected if selected card equals card.id. And on select, we do set selected card of card.id. We can import the scroll view, and we need to do the card component. Oh. Now the card folder is getting pretty big. I guess that's okay still. Maybe we need to clean it eventually. Card component. Let me fix the extension. Up. So we said card is here. Card type. interface, card model. Number, string, and we have selected, boolean, and onSelect. So card, and so this would be card type. Okay. Oops. See, again, TypeScript is telling us about our mistakes. That's really enjoyable. And yeah, let's see. So what are the dimensions? 120, 160. That makes sense. So we could do box with 120, height 160, and background color. So we could do so if it's selected, it's primary or background. Background here is white in this theme. Cool. Let me, so can I, should I use pressable? Forgot how it works. Or maybe, I think we have a component. So we have borderless tap, which we might switch to pressable. But so maybe in the meantime, I should use this one. Borderless tap. On press, on select. Cool. So we just need to do some styling now. Border radius 12. Maybe I can do border radius medium. Okay, perfect. Some left margin left medium. Now we need to put some content. So we need the logo. Should I? Okay, export. Let's make it 4 times bigger. Do I need? So there is some it looks like an overlay on top of it, and I'm wondering if I need to remove it or not. Okay. Okay. Up. So when we go back into VSCode, I'm gonna copy the assets. So in cart, I create a folder called assets, and I'm gonna copy these two files up. Okay. We see it here. So should I do image? And we're gonna need to have so source would be card.type equals Visa. So it will be require Visa or require MasterCard. Just close this one. Assets. Let's add some styling. Let me check at what's the aspect ratio of these guys. I guess it's the same for both. Or more or less. 39-13. Not really, actually. Should I mean, just to test, also hardcode the sizes. So if it's Visa, width is 39, height is 13. And 32.5, 20. I'm gonna move these outside. So Visa logo. MasterCard logo. Rename. Okay. So now we can add some padding also. The Visa logo is not. Did I do it? So this one is good. This one doesn't show. Let me check if we. So that looks good. Ah, it's because it's white. I'll find another Visa logo that we can use. But meanwhile, we can also have so I'm thinking to put this into a component because to reuse, because we also need to add like to have a add card, right here. And I'm thinking to factorize the layout into a component, maybe called card layout or so add card. And here maybe we have like card layout. Let's see. So here we have very similar component. It's just this part which is different. So it might be actually really worth it to factorize. I'm going to create a card layout component. Oops. And so we'll have on press and children. So here, yeah, children. For instance, here, if I put some background color, yes, so we see it, that's good. And so we can use this factorization in card. Here we would have card layout. On press is on select, and the children are, for now it's this one, but we want also this part. Something, oh, okay. So we might need to pass actually background color as a property. So background color is, so do I have a box props? It's not gonna work because it's not configured to the same theme. So it doesn't know the keys. Yeah, that's the type I need to extract. We check something because I feel like we needed to use this type already somewhere else. Is there a way in TypeScript to extract the props from a component? I guess I don't think so. If I open this one, background color. Ah, but perfect. Looks like I can pass the theme here. But yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. This is so cool. That's really, the TypeScript support is really well done. And so we have background color here. Now we need, I guess, to import it here. Cool. We can try again. So on press, we do nothing for now. Background color, let's say background for now. Okay, perfect. What is it in end children? Okay, we're gonna put some. I mean, children, we just need to put an icon. No, we're gonna do a box, flex one. Justify content, center, align item, center, and we're gonna place an icon. Justify content, align item, center. And here we can use an icon. Plus. So background color. Let's go back to the design. So it's background with opacity 5. Let's go to the theme. Let's try to see what kind of colors we have available to us. I'm almost tempted to use like the color package and use lighten on it. Do we have it already as a dependency? No. Instead of creating a special color for it. Or can I do... Let me just do the icon first, quickly. So color white, size, let's say 32. Not sure. Okay. So if I do style, background color, I mean, it's not gonna work, of course. If I do RGBA of 255, 255, 255, 03. What was it? I mean, why not? It has the padding, but it is a different element, and I could even add back the radius. Border radius, medium. Yeah, why not? Card selection. Let's put the content into the card. So we added the image. What else do we have? Okay, the card number. So we have some text here, which I guess has really some special doesn't look like it, but it should be like monospace. So we would have something like last card dot last 4 digits. And let's look at the theme. If there is a variant we can use, 16 regular, 60, so title free. Margin vertical medium. Okay. And I'll fix the logos so that they work on both colors, and also they should have somewhat the same size, because this looks strange. And the color also depends on, so color is, if it's selected, it's background. If not, it's, I think we have text as a color. Yes. Okay. And okay, expiration. And also here we'll just add the opacity of 50%. Just it's bugging me here, but I will fix it later, but this is not the same height. So I'm gonna put height is okay. And maybe here we can make it margin top, margin bottom small. Here we put the expiration. Up. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it. I think, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of this card design. We're gonna try to come up with something better offline. So that's not too bad. And now we can add these components. So in think we need to go back to checkout. So we have our cards, the scroll view with the cards. Can add another box with margin, top, medium, and now we can add the text, delivery address, color is background. No, I didn't. And then here we have a row with 2 columns. So I'm going to do box, flex direction row. And we have column 1, column 2. Just going to put some text here. Interesting. Why is it taking so much? I feel like the scroll view is taking all the space available. Yeah. Oh, yes, it is actually. I mean, we know that this is 160. So can I do like? Can I use something? No. Okay, so we can wrap it here. Maybe I can do is card height. If I go in card, export, where did we? Oh, in card layout. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yes. So let's do a bit of typography. So here we have semi-bold 16, so that would be title free as well. So variant title free. can add some spacing. Margin bottom, medium. Then here we have the regular text, but with opacity 0.5, I think. Oh, I'm doing this wrong, but no, it's actually color background and opacity 0.5. So here, color background, color background, color background. Should I do flex 1? Yeah. Add some padding to both. And this one is going to be justify content, center, align items, center. Perfect. So that would be padding, vertical, padding, right. No, just. And can I do padding left 0? Here we have some extra padding. Just do it like this. And can we add opacity 0.5? Okay. Just move it here. Okay. And I can remove this one here. And here I'm gonna make it large. Oh, extra large. Okay. Now we can do these items here. So where am I? Okay. I'm gonna create a line item component just to factorize it quickly. So line item. Value. Maybe I can create it here quickly. So we have label value. So we can return. So we have flex, so a row with 2 columns. So flex direction row. It's actually very similar to what we wrote here, I think. So we have text. So we have label value, label value. What kind of typography we have? title free also, it looks like. So here there would be color, background, variant, title free, perfect. And also some here, padding, vertical. I could could just factorize this one here. Now that it's only vertical, I think. Let's see. Up. Maybe I can make it bigger. No. So maybe I make this one small. We want this one to take the remaining space, flex 1. Now value, I think the color is primary. Yes. Variant is the same. Oops. Okay, so I can just update here. Standard delivery. Total payment. And I can add here the $sign. And here we can add a primary button, which I'm not sure how. I forgot how our button component looks like, but let's see. Is it something like this? And variant primary. Oops. Okay. On press, of course. And here I can put it in the box. Add some also padding vertical and do a align item center. All right. We could also do something like, let me try justify content, flex end. And here a flex 1. That could work as well with yeah, padding vertical, large maybe. Something like this. Cool. So we still, wow, cool. I'm excited. Still some UI components to do. Still some, we're still gonna, I think this week it's still gonna be about the UI. And next week, I mean, I shouldn't give away too many of my plans in case I cannot follow up. But let's continue to build some UI this week. And next week, let's try to have a store of data. And I think also it's going to help drive the UI if we have real use cases and we're really playing with the real data, because right now it's a bit messy, I would say. Yeah, so I am looking forward to talk to you soon, and until next time, happy hacking.